What is up, everybody? So today is gonna be a short review. Today, well, yesterday, oh boy, I would say myself, my boyfriend, and friends have suffered through this terrible, terrible anime. That anime being School Days. Now, I know in my previous video, I believe it was my Scum's Wish video, I said I'd rather watch School Days. And all I have to say is School Days is one of the most dog shit abysmal animes I've ever seen. Now, I don't know if that's saying a lot, because I will say this. I still think Peach Girl is worse. However, School Days is a waste of your time. And to be honest, there's not really much to say besides the fact Makoto sees this girl, Katsura Kotana, and he takes a picture of her because of the whole calling charm, whatever, the cell phone charm, whatever. Take a picture of somebody, keep it on your phone for like 3 weeks without anybody seeing it, and so on and so forth. And then I think you could end up getting together with him. But then this nosy bitch, Sekai, is snooping and looking at this nigga's phone and is like, oh, you doing the cell phone charm? Oh, you like that, girl? Oh. Right? And Makoto is like, okay, what do you want from me? Like, anyway, what happens is, because I do not feel like summarizing all 12 episodes, what happens is, basically, Sekai, quote unquote, helps Makoto get with Katsura. Makoto only thinks with his dick, literally only thinks with his dick, to the point it's like, that's his only brain. That is his only brain. I know the phrase is that you have 2 brains, one in your dick and one in your head. That nigga only had his dick. And it got so fucking frustrating because it's like, all he mainly wanted Katsura for was to fuck her. But then once Sekai decides and says, hey, I'll give you some special training, oh, you could fuck me instead. So Sekai ends up getting Makoto to fuck her, but Makoto, being the idiot that he is, only wants to fuck her. He thought that was absolutely normal. He thought, oh, we're supposed to fuck. That's how it goes, right? That's what you owe me. I want you. You better give it up. If you don't give it up, what's the point of me talking to you? Basically, he strings Katsura along, with her being somewhat oblivious at first. And then she ends up seeing them kissing sometimes and hearing them confess on the roof. But Katsura still tries to be positive and is like, okay, I hear this, but I don't believe it. He technically didn't break up with me yet, which Makoto is idiot. I mainly was triggered watching this anime. I hated that nigga. I hate damn near every character. But Katsura was written poorly, and my boyfriend made a really great point. He was like, Katsura is literally getting bullied for no fucking reason. Like, her whole purpose is to get bullied, but she didn't do anything really to get bullied. It's like they were like, oh, we need a character to have conflict. Let her get bullied just for no reason. Just let them bully her ass so you could have sympathy. And I do admit that was some bullshit. However, anyways, Katsura is still holding on to Makoto, even though she deserves much better. But anyway, Sekai ends up fucking with Makoto. It's like, oh no, this is wrong, but she does not decide to tell her anyways. As they keep on hooking up, this other bitch who bullies Katsura, and I believe he's on the committee as her brown hair bitch. Brown hair bitch ends up, I forgot her name, but anyway, brown hair bitch ends up taking Katsura, ends up like bullying Katsura somewhat, and ends up confessing to Makoto, saying, "Oh, I always it's not even, oh, I always liked you." She's like, "Here, come with me to this room," which was a secret room couples go to screw in the school. But this nigga already fucked Sekai on the roof, so it's like, hey, it doesn't really matter to him. So anyway, he ended up fucking that other bitch over and over again. That's all they did. He was like, I enjoy. She's like, yo, I thought you always see me as a guy this whole time, so I'm glad that we can finally have this time together, whatever the fuck. And then you have the other bitch, her home, it's Sekai's, I don't know if it's Sekai's homegirl, but anyway, technically one of them is Sekai's homegirl, the class president, Setsuna, with green hair, is like, oh, I'm going to leave, but she's like, oh, Makoto was nice to me when I was being bullied in the beginning, so I have feelings for him. And basically when he's laying there, after like they're helping with the school, she kisses him, but Katsura sees. But like Katsura brushes it off. Like, is either Katsura sees it? Yeah, Katsura sees it. And she brushes it off, but then it happens a second time where Katsura is like, yo, Setsuna kissed, and then Setsuna grabs Makoto in front of Katsura and kisses her, right? And kisses him. My bad, kisses him. And after she kisses him, he's like, I'm done with you. He literally breaks up with Katsura. But prior to that, Katsura was AR'd by Makoto's best friend. And you can see, for me, I seen it differently. For me, I seen it as Katsura was numb to her abuse. But at the same time, I feel it still lingered there. I feel she was so broken. She was broken by the abuse, but what broke the camel's back was when he broke up with her. That broke the camel's back because she literally went mentally insane. After the fact. So I feel the breakup broke the camel's back for Katsura. But after she was AR'd, the nigga who AR'd her wanted her to be his girlfriend, but she's like, nigga, I don't like you, I don't want you, leave me the fuck alone, I'm in love with somebody else, forget about what happened yesterday, just forget about it. And then after she was AR'd though, she ended up seeing Sekai and Makoto dance at the thing. And mind you, Katsura asked Makoto beforehand if he would dance with her, because if you dance with that person, you end up being with them forever, or some shit. You end up not breaking up. Something about those lines, bullshit. And then after she's AR'd, she ends up seeing Sekai and Makoto dancing. Anyways, I know this whole shit is out of order. I don't care. This anime was terrible. First and foremost, one of the most shit parts of this anime was the abysmal camera angles. So I'm streaming this on Discord, and I'm streaming it on Discord, but I'm using my other account to watch the stream because I'm not by my laptop. And I'm thinking the phone flipped for me. So I'm like, okay, my phone flipped. Let me flip it back. But no, it was the shitty camera angles. The camera angles was shit. The fan service was questionable. First off, why the fuck are you having fan service for underage teens? But anyways, then on top of that, it was the most cringy and weird shit I've ever seen. I'm like, okay. Next, then you have whatchamacallit. Anyways, yada yada yada, Makoto bangs damn near every bitch besides Katsura. And Sekai realizes her period is not coming, and she's like, yo, she ends up trying to tell Makoto, and he pretty much brushes her off, but then she ends up yelling it in front of her whole class, like, nigga, this is your baby. I didn't have my period. I'm most likely pregnant. And once that happens, all other girls that used to fuck him were like, deuces. Like, them niggas left with the wind or some shit because they didn't want to get pregnant by that nigga. They're like, oh, this nigga really, he's slipping. So fuck out of here, deuces. So anyway, yeah. Setsuna screws. I don't know if I finished this point prior, but Setsuna, fucking hell. Setsuna screws Makoto just so he would not fuck up with Sekai, and she was leaving the next day. So she's like, fuck it. Look, if you stick by Sekai, I'll let you fuck me, or some shit, stupid ass bitch. And then the other bitches just wanted to see how good Makoto was, quote unquote, and fucked him. And those were the brown hair bitches' friends. But anyways, after Sekai tells Makoto, look, I'm pregnant, yada yada yada, and the bitches don't want to fuck him no more, he leaves to try to find more bitches, but none of them would answer his phone or have him blocked. And he so happened to see Katsura at the it looked like Christmas or whatever. He so happened to see that bitch. And because he so happened to see that bitch, she was mentally broken by this time, mind you. So this whole time she's speaking to his blocked voicemail just to cope. But anyways, she was just hoping he would be there, and he so happened to be there. So then he apologized to her, brings her back to his house. Now, this is what broke Sekai's camel's back, which was when she finds Makoto and Katsura in his crib, and Katsura is like, Makoto is mine, I forget, I see, unlike you, I could forgive, yada yada yada. And she kisses the nigga in front of her, but it's not just any kiss. She tongues this nigga down in front of Sekai, and that is what broke Sekai's back. That broke Sekai's back, and all I have to say is Sekai, that was it. That was it for Makoto. What also broke the camel's back was when she was texting Makoto afterwards, and Makoto was like, hey yo, Katsura knows a great hospital so that Sekai can get an abortion. That is what really broke the camel's back. Like it already broke from the kiss, but her hearing that abortion shit, she was like, nah nigga, that's it. So the nigga ends up going to, I think she ends up going to his house. I think it's his house. And he's like, it's the most infamous scene. She's like, he's like, I'll go make some tea. And she's like, nah, I'll do it. She grabs the knife, sinks it in him, stabs him over and over and over again. Katsura comes back to his place, sees the dead body. Sekai already ran off. Katsura texts Sekai through Makoto's phone saying, meet me on the roof. Makoto's head, Katsura cut his head and put it in a bag. And then basically Sekai came on the roof to meet who she thought was, she was confused because she was like, I just killed this nigga, who's texting me? So she sees Katsura on the roof, and Katsura is like, yo, I brought Makoto here. And when Sekai looks in the bag, she sees his decapitated head, and she's like, she's about to puke, and then Katsura is like, look, I want to see if you were not capping, bitch. Let me see the baby. And Sekai is pretty much like, huh? And Katsura stabs that bitch in the stomach, says I don't see no child there. And yeah, she holds Makoto's head on the family yacht. That's the end of the series. Honestly, my boyfriend and friends thought it was depressing. I thought it was depressing, but overall, to me, it was just a shit waste. It was a shit waste of my time. For the most, it just triggered me. Makoto's actions triggered me. Makoto is a bitch, and I know he's a bitch, but he really is a bitch. He only thinks with his dick, and it got frustrating for all of us. And then Sekai is a pretty shit character, because if Sekai never got involved in the fucking first place, this would have never happened. And then Katsura is pretty much used by the own creators of this anime, because her whole purpose is to get bullied, but there's no reason for it. She's just getting bullied just for the sake of the fucking plot. And then Setsuna is a stab backing best friend of a hoe. I'm high right now. I'm pissed. But anyways, well, not real. I'm not really pissed, but I'm high right now, and I'm just thinking of this anime gets me mad. But anyways, and then the other bitch who is on Katsura's own committee or whatever the fuck is fucking this nigga as well, and then Sekai ends up seeing that this bitch was fucking this nigga because other hoes decide to record the breakout room. Well, not the breakout room, the room where couples go to screw. So they seen this bitch give head, and then they seen the brown hair bitch fuck Makoto, and Sekai is like pretending to be shocked and shit. Like, the fuck, bitch? You cheated on this man. You cheated. You were the one who cheated with this man. Excuse me. You cheated with this man, and you're going to expect him not to fuck other bitches when you were the one who introduced him to all that sex and shit? You fucked his ass on the roof multiple times. This anime was shit. For me, the shittiness was not only the characters, but the plot as well. The plot did not really make any sense. Like, it was mostly pandering for me. But I still feel Peach Girl is worse, in my opinion. School Days is terrible, but Peach Girl is actually dog shit. And Peach Girl made me feel like I was dying a long death. But to be fair, Peach Girl did have more episodes, and Peach Girl was stretched out longer in comparison to School Days. But School Days was shit, and I don't really recommend it to anybody because it's not really that interesting. You're just going to be annoyed by Makoto thinking with his dick 24/7. Like, I kid you not, 24/7. Like, he only thinks with his dick. Only. And Sekai being literally a hoe, and then feeling some type of way about her hoe ass tendencies rubbing off on him, and then Katsura literally just being a punching bag by the creators and by the characters in this washed out anime with terrible camera angles. Decent music, but terrible camera angles. And where are your parents? Where the fuck are your parents? But anyways, this anime easily gets a Makoto disapproval on my list. Anything is better than this. Hell, watch Happy School Life. I don't care. Watch something better than this. Anyways, I'm T-Wolf1563, aka The Drifter, and I'm out. Peace.
Oh.
Red shit. What the fuck is this? Oh, we in the city!
Right.
Oh shit! We in the city!
We Tokyo now?
Oh!
Hey, we in
It
the
look nice! Hey! Wait, how you open doors?
Knock on, bitch. Oh, you can't open doors.
Oh, it just opens? Let me in.
Oh shit,
Is this
Hello
porn?
Kitty? Yo.
Oh, that's Hello Kitty. I thought that was porn on the floor. I'm like,
Do you think Roblox would let porn in there? Well,
no.
there are some like games where they have the titties and the dick out, so
Roblox, what the fuck, man? What the
yo, Roblox got the titty and dicks.
titty dick, titty dick, titty dick. That shit's gonna be retarded. They ain't gonna age shit my shit. I hope not, but
I don't think so.